What up, what up? What up, world? Tap. I'm Compression. It's the Monday Jump Off number 147. I ain't gonna front. I'm a little perturbed. Everything that could have happened happened today. And I may actually have to just do this one again. I'm kind of just coming on because I just don't want to miss a Monday. I've been going so consistent for 147 Mondays. So I'm just trying to keep that consistency. So I definitely might revisit it. Not might. I'm definitely going to revisit this one again. I might even do it again tomorrow. But I want to get through what I need to get through. And if it comes out well, so be it. So is life. And in life, we just flow. No more, no less. That's why practicing stillness is so important. So you don't come out all flustered and just out of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's always the goal. You don't want to be flustered in life. You don't want to be too, like, off put and just, like literally everything that has happened has happened. Even my beam light is shutting down. It's like crazy retrograde. I don't know, but so is life. So let's just get right into what we're going to get into. Check out www.portal, that's PRTL.com. Use access code BELITE for 15% off all your services. Check out Red Feather Wellness up in Connecticut. Incredible lymphatic massages, the whole nine. Thanks, G. I appreciate that. Check out Comedic Wellness. Really dope sister, Bana Sets brand. She's really awesome. Really powerful woman. So powerful women seek other powerful women for sure. Desiree Doulas, if you're interested in the doula in the Carolinas, check out Medicine of Essence. If you're interested in doula and massage, and partner building things in DC, New Jersey, New York area. Also, ER Consultants, if you're trying to bring in diversity and equality to your business, and life, strength, and health with my brother and sister, Mentor and his wife, Kumari. And, who does my Monday jump off normally? I'm the Big Chief Solar Raw. That's in the link description. So I don't know how much power I got left. I haven't really charged my phones. I was in jiu-jitsu, handling business, and everything else. So if it shuts off, like I said in the beginning, I'll definitely be running this back together once I get my laptop and everything else. It's just been a crazy day, and I don't know why things just shut down on me. But we do the best, right? We can. So I just wanted to get into defining, the sacred masculine, right? Like, so I think everything we do need a definition. So what makes a man in his sacred masculine? So I wrote it down. Dedication to his purpose, which allows him to be venerated and revered, embodying law and reason through trial and test, while still keeping his spiritual sense and devotions to his woman, child, and kin, or to women, children, and other brothers and sisters. And when I mean spiritual, I'm talking about high ideals and morals, right? And that's what makes a man sacred. If he's purposeful, if he's dedicated, his deeds is really matching his words as much as possible. Like, you never really want a man to be a knight in shining armor. His armor gotta have some dents, little blood on it, some scratches, some sword marks, because he tests himself. He puts his theory into the world. He lives what he sees as his domain, right? And that's the entire earth. And whatever space he goes into, women feel safe, children feel like he's their father or uncle, and other men just kind of draw to that respect. And that's really what defines a sacred man. I know a lot of things in this society is based off of money. I get it. You got to be able to eat 100%. But a lot of things is deeper than material, right? Like, you can have money, but if you don't have good health, what the fuck is it for? If you want got peace of mind, what is it for? A lot like I get it. If you ever achieve a certain material level and still keep your morale and your spiritual, then you are a very rich man. But everyone stands a chance of being successful if they're living a life of their own higher ideals, right? Success is following your path and your ideals. It's not seeking to have the same success and the same path of other people. It's about having your own thing. And that's really what men need to zero in on. Getting your own thing together, getting your own feet 10 toes down, so that way we can attract the woman that's seeking us, the woman or woman, there's different type of lifestyles. And I want to touch on that. Not everybody, I think the majority of people need to seek monogamy. I think that's good probably for about 70, 80%. And then I know that there's probably 20 to 30% that can have polygamy, polyamory, and the other joint. And that's cool too. I ain't judging it. And I, as long as you love and correct and you being open and honest, I think you can do great things in all four of those, all four of those relationships. And that's just the human family happening. So, staying on the dichotomy of the sacred man, I just want to really, really touch upon being conscious of who we are friends with and being conscious of what we digest mentally. Now, men are simple creatures, meaning like some of us just, you know, we're simple in a way like we like food, we like to sleep, we like women. Three simple things. But within those simple constraints, it's just how about how we go about getting these things, right? Like a lot of men, they trick their money or they trick with their tongue to get a woman. It's not a good way to live. It all comes back to bite you in the ass. It's better to be straight up and down. And a man should attract women by his physical feats and the things that he has accomplished. He don't really gotta say much because everything he is shows and is demonstrated by the way he walk, he talk, he live, and the things that he consistently do, right? Like you can't be with a man who say he doesn't drink, but he's at the bar every day. The two things gotta make sense. Friends, you know, technically, no man should be hanging out with any man that don't take care of his kids, not attempting to take care of his kids, and if can't be with the mother of the child or the mother of the children, seek to have amicable relationships, right? That shows a commitment to that children, to that woman process that we spoke about, that devotion to keeping yourself sacred and having high ideals and high moral processing. Remember, all men, emotion is it's like they're like good friends, but they're poor masters. So we should never be mastered by our emotions. And all emotion is just energy. We should use that energy to propel us forward. Even in our darkest hour of sadness or loneliness, because we go through it all just the same. And instead of going to these strip clubs and yada 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 and all that whole smoking pot shit every day, you got to really learn to sit with yourself and develop your game plan. And I think that's really how we develop a sacredness for our masculine ways, our ability to endure through trial and to be tested and still be the cool even when things ain't going our way. It was a rough day, but we still make it happen. And I think if men zero in on that instead of zero in on like video games or Netflix or trying to trick $40 for a trick, I think we'll just be in a best, you know. And I know a lot of men come on here and try to be perfect, right? Gotta stop that. If there's 10 things in the world and you only got 7 of those things, guess what? There's going to be a woman out there who will love you for all 7 of those things. If you got 8 of those things, there's going to be a woman out here who love you because you got 8 of those things. If you only got 9, it's going to be a woman who loves you for the 9. But at the end of the day, nobody gets to 10. And that's a tough pill to swallow for some, and it's just what it is. But that doesn't mean we keep striving to get to that, to get to that consistency, to get to that, that level of our personal perfection and our personal dedication to ourselves. And that's where I want to leave it. I mean, my joint is freezing on me. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. See what I'm saying out here. But yeah, so our thing is just our own reflection, our own personal deeds. So, like me, before I even get into bed, I shower, I put my cologne on, and I gotta feel good. I gotta smell good. I gotta be matching. I gotta be coordinated. It's just, I think all that stuff is part of manhood. I think everything you do, from the way you rise in the morning, and the thoughts that you keep, you know. It's a poor man that keep constant venomous and poor thoughts all day long, and don't think about the solutions to the problem. Men need to be problem solvers. Real sacred men are problem solvers. Real kings solve problems. Real kings make authority and rules and laws and move in a righteous order, you know, not just in protection of their self, right? Like, I'm not saying to do things to protect your emotions, to not want to communicate. A real man is able to communicate his needs and his wants. And if you haven't mastered that, you haven't been sitting in your masculinity. And that's major. That's a major problem, the communication factor, because we're living in a world where everybody think they're gonna get played by saying like, "Hey, I need X, Y, and Z," or "I like X, Y, and Z." So of course it's like this weird shadow life, shadow living, and you just kind of want to avoid that just as a man. So I am going to end here because I had questions that I needed to get to, and it's just oh, no. I'm going to continue. I got to continue. So I wanted to touch on men suffering from, trust issues, insecurity, and not having confidence. So the example I want to touch tonight, and then I'm going to continue on later on. Your lady's on a trip and you stayed home. And so, me, I think it's great when my lady travels or whatever one, and everybody traveling, she's having a good time. It's all good. I think it's great. I've never had an issue with that being in a relationship. I always thought that was a good thing. I'm single now, but even in a relationship, go to Vegas with your girls, go to Miami, go to Belize, it's all good. I'm comfortable in my own skin. But what I'm realizing is, sisters, you really gotta watch a man. Fellas, you gotta watch this too, but check it. Especially the sisters, you gotta watch a man who then just start calling you, FaceTiming you, wanna know where you are, what you are. And he doesn't do that when y'all together. When you in the States or when you nearby. Because in his mind, it's showing that he don't trust you. And if a man doesn't trust you, he's liable to do backhand things because he wants to protect his ego, right? So, ladies, really avoid men who have certain levels of trust issues, and that's never communicated it, right? Like, he's tough on the outside, this, that, and the third, and then acting all emotional and crazy because you just traveling and having a good time. Yeah, watch out for that. That's definitely, I don't even want to say the word red flag. I think that's just being overused. I would say it's something to first communicate and ask them, yo, what's up with that? Who you trying to control? what's going on in your mind. Don't you trust me? Because once a man trusts a woman, it's easier for her to respect him. Like a lot of men don't gotta realize that. You gotta have trust for her to have respect, and then the two just intertwine like that. If it's a real genuine situation, if it's a real genuine situation, I think that yeah, that old Texan abuse, right? Like I always say, just because you with me, don't harass me. That's real shit. Like if I'm dating you and you my lady, like, and I'm traveling, you ain't gotta harass me. Like if you if you don't FaceTime me on a regular, or that's not your regular way, like, and we only speak like once or twice a day, and then we get together. But if I'm traveling now, it's like FaceTime every 15 minutes or 20 minutes or every hour on an hour, and I can't eat, I can't sleep. Nah, don't do that. That's both male and female, right? Try to avoid that insecurity, that lack of trust, because that lack of trust leads into a lack of respect, and then the whole nine. I had a really good question. Somebody emailed me, so I'm trying to paraphrase it because I told the person I would respond. I think they said, hey, Valerie, what up? Peace, peace. Thank you, welcome, thank you for coming. Glad you're here. I'm about to wrap up, but I am going to do a part 2.0 to this. Everything that happened today, things just shut down. That was just out of my control, so I want to really do this. Yeah, I had like 5 or 6. Some people logged off because I think it started to freeze, but just go back and watch. I'm about to end, and then I'm probably going to come back on tomorrow night and really do it right. So, I say all that, Valerie. Yo, stay in touch. Follow me on IG, Netruresh. That's NTRURESH. And just go back. I did some dope points, but I wanna really do this right when I got my laptop and my lights and everything. It's just that I never miss a Monday, and I'm so consistent. So I'm gonna do my best regardless of what happens. Keep the cool. So love you, Val. Thank you, Gigi, and everybody else that was on. And I'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm probably coming in like 9:30, maybe 10 p.m. again. So around 9:30, 10 p.m. I'm going to post it on my Instagram, and I'm going to post it on here in the community center when I'm going to log in. So, I say all that to say this. You're the best. Be your best. You're the king and queen in your life, and put your best foot forward. I'm Compression. It's the Monday Jump Off. Peace.